Okay, we're going to try this again. Hopefully I don't have anybody listening live because I'm trying a new method of doing these videos, and this is my first time and I'm not doing too good of a job. I'm kind of messing up. But what I'm wanting to do is kind of start some of the Q&A. I get a lot of questions online about videos I have or anything concerning auto body and paint. And I've done one of those videos on YouTube where I just kind of answered the questions that I get, but I'd like to start something live. That way you have the opportunity to ask me a question as we're going. But for now, I'm just kind of learning this system. I didn't even invite anybody to the live presentation or live video. That way I can kind of learn the system a little bit. But a lot of the questions I have been getting are about the paint guns that we're using in some of our videos. And I want to go over some of those. And one of the questions asked most is about this Iwata. This is the LP400, the Extreme base coat gun. And the questions that I get are talking mostly about this orange cap. We use it for the base coat, and we use it for mid coat and clear coat. And you was concerned about why we're using this same cap, or is there a difference? And yes, there is a difference. This is a 1.3. And they do make a silver one, which is designed for clear coat. And then someone asked about a purple one. And since this is my first Iwata ever used, I don't know everything about Iwata, so I called the company just to get a little information, do a little research before I recorded this. But the silver one is designed for the clear coat, and the purple is designed for something like metal flake and things like that, something real heavy. So probably for general purposes, you're going to use the orange or the silver. Now, I asked them about the orange because we tested the orange as far as doing base coat and laying down clear coat to see if the mills we get and if it's doing a good job. And we found that this orange works real well for clear coat. So I asked them about that, and they said a lot of people were reporting the same thing. They say a lot of painters prefer using this tip here for the clear coat. The only thing you may want to do is, make sure that your fluid's backed all the way out, and you may narrow your pattern just a little bit, and then it works real well for clear coat. Now, especially for students, it gives them a little bit more control than the 1.4 or the silver tip does. But, as far as you, if you're a painter, just kind of try them both and see what works the best. And, whatever works the best for you, that's the right one. That's the thing about painting and any of these techniques, is there is not one size fits all. There is depending on your techniques, just like welding or spraying or whatever you do, you're going to have to adjust to you. No one can tell you exactly what's best for you except for you. So, but I encourage you to try both and see what you like. Now, this is the first Iwata gun we ever had, ever used, and the students and myself tend to like it. It tends to be our favorite right now since we've been using it. So it works real well, and I'm satisfied with it. Now, another gun that we've used a lot, and I had some questions about, is this SATA. Some pronounce it SATA, others SATA, but either way, one of the questions is this a 3000? And this is not a 3000. This is just a SATA RP, which stands for reduced pressure. And what the difference is between this one and a 3000, this one is not designed for clear coat. Now, this Iwata is. You can use that for clear coat if you want. I mean, for waterborne if you want to. But this one is designed for is not designed for waterborne paint, but it works real well. I mean, SATA is probably the best known. Probably more painters use SATA than any other brand. There's definitely nothing wrong with this brand. It's kind of like I remember back when you really wasn't a painter, unless you used a Binks number 7. I don't know if you remember those days, but every painter had a Binks number 7. Well, that's kind of the way SATA was for a long time, and it is a really good gun. And as far as the 3000, I'm sure there's other advances on it other than you can use waterborne on it. So it probably sprays better than this one even. So that's another good brand, SATA. One other one that didn't have no questions on this one, but I was just going to show it to you. This is a 3M gun. Now, they don't make this one anymore. It was a Graco gun. But this gun works really good, too. It lays out a nice pattern. It itemizes real good. And, it's real good. And the good thing about this gun, it has a little, the student dropped it and it failed, but it has a little gauge that goes in this kind of in the way, but, to let you know what your fluid pressure is at the tip. Because a lot of your P pages and things will tell you so many, 10 PSI or whatever. It's not talking about right here. They're talking about, here, so it kind of is confusing to some of the students. So it's a really good gun. It's a shame they don't make them anymore. I don't know what the cost was on these, but it's a pretty good gun. But anyway, that's the 3 guns I have today. I've also used a DeVelvis that works real well, and we use that for it's either I think a 1.6 or maybe 1.8 tip on it, and that works real well for primers and real heavy coatings and things like that. It's a less expensive gun, but does a real good job for priming. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, it's probably a lot less expensive than these guns, and they've got tips that you can use for base coat, clear coat, and primer as well. So that kind of wraps it up. And again, this is just kind of a test run. It's my 3rd run of trying to get it right. I did one just a minute ago. I don't think that it recorded. I don't know. Hopefully you're not seeing this 2 or 3 times. But once I get this all figured out, I will let you know ahead of time. And that way you can get on here and ask questions. I'm not saying that I know all the answers, but I'll do my best. If I don't know, I'll try to find out. Just like someone asked about the purple tip on this one, I had to find out, and that's what it said. So anyway, have any questions? Go to donnie-smith.com, and I have a blog on that site. My email is on that site, and also you can sign up to receive free auto body and paint training. It's just I have videos from different sources, and a lot of videos from myself from the school that explain step by step of how to do dent repair and body work, and apply auto body filler and priming and painting and things like that. So and you'll also stay updated with my blog post of things going on. So be sure and subscribe to that. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a dime. And that way, you'll get all the training sent straight to your email inbox. So anyway, we'll go ahead and wrap this up, and hopefully that this will work this time, and I can find this video to see if it works or not. Again, I'm not the most technical savvy person, so kind of that's why I didn't want to get a bunch of people on here, trying to figure this thing out. So anyway, today is Friday, so I hope you have a good Friday, and it's also the 4th of July coming up. So I wish you all a good happy 4th. Be safe, and